Okay, got to give it out to the brothers here, man. There's a disturbing trend going on, and I got to let you know it's it's kind of disturbing. But I'm seeing a lot of the black racists in America dropping the actual Caucasian Jewish Hebrew book of control and trying to actually, do something for humanity. This is not the plan. I mean, you've got to continue, being racist. Another disturbing trend is I'm seeing that unemployment is down and black people are getting jobs, and that's not right. You're supposed to quit your whitey job and hate them. Now okay, now look, what we want you to do is get out there today and call somebody a cracker. And listen, racism is not going to continue if you keep acting normal. You can't act normal. You're going to have to keep the plan going here. You're going to have to keep calling people cracker. Push a white person out of line sometime. Yeah. I mean, you can't. Look, you've got to pick up the Hebrew, Jewish, Caucasian Bible. It's not right. Look, it's your edict. You have to do it. You you can't sit around and try to have, open thought. That's not allowed anymore. You're supposed to be controlled by the Jewish Hebrew Bible. You've got to pick it back up. I'm trying to think of ways that I can make, racism build back up. And we thought about, maybe a white cop shoots another black guy or something. But since 88% of crime is created by black men and 80% of the guys on the force are white, it's just going to be white people running into black people that are causing problems. So that's not, it's getting old. So we can't do that. It's just, it's kind of getting old. And the Black Lives Matter thing, we can't really work on that anymore too much because we realize that that's really pandering and it's kind of disgusting. Kind of like Black History Month. I mean, there's no White History Month. So, it just really panders to that situation. So we've got to keep that going. Okay, we've got to keep Black History Month and little things that just really disseminate us and don't make us together as a people. And y'all aren't doing that anymore. And you've got to pick back up that Hebrew, Jewish, Caucasian book of control. Now listen, look in there and try to find something about Whitey and some way that you can find hatred in yourself towards another people and then just direct it towards white people that freed you from slavery. It's that simple. Look, if nothing else, just remember slavery. That it was all chattel slavery for 7 years until a black man named Anthony Johnson went to court and got all the slaves to be permanent and lifetime slaves. And then you can really realize that it was really a black problem there. And then that should make you mad. Or really here's another one. The black people that caught all the black people in Africa. So it was black on black. And then they were just selling them for stuff. So think about that moment and see if that won't get you mad. Come on. I mean, it's supposed to get you mad at Africans from having done it to yourselves, but you're supposed to twist that back around and somehow Whitey was involved. You've got to be able to do this. Look, pick up that book. You can find them. They're cheap. They're easy to do. Go to church one day. Go to one of the black churches where they really get riled up. Find somebody with one of those long names they're working on now, trying to develop some Hebrew thing. They'll make you racist. Come on. You've got to keep finding it in yourself a way to hate people. It's what we're supposed to do, isn't it? I mean, read the Hebrew Jew book. It'll tell you. You're supposed to oppress other people because they're all goyim and cattle, and you're supposed to feel elite. Yeah. So, listen, just get back out there and try to be more racist. If you don't, then we're all going to come together and it's all going to be like the Michael Jackson song, and then humanity will actually get to go somewhere for once. You don't want that. You've got to hold that back. It's the edict of the book. Man, y'all just don't get it. I don't know what I could do. I'm going to try to think about it, man. I'm going to put some deep thought into it, try to figure out how I can get you to hate Whitey more. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep posting videos about how the ancient Egyptians were actually Caucasians and hated the Nubians. I mean, it's what they found now with all the DNA and stuff. Maybe that'll make you hate Whitey enough. Well, I mean, it's the truth, and everybody has to embrace the truth. And West African people got smallpox real bad, and that's the truth. And the reason they got smallpox is that they were never actually in contact with any of the people of the Levant or Egypt up until that point, and that's the way that smallpox worked, the same way that it killed off the Indians. So that totally proves that you really were never in contact as West Africans before. But maybe you could use that to get mad. I mean, so it just proves that you were just, primitives that got caught by other Africans and then sold to Jewish slave masters. They weren't white. I mean, if you look up the video, we thought they were white. Or look up the article, just Google it, and then there's a black guy that's going to try to tell you that he put down the Jewish Caucasian book of oppression and actually picked up other books and found out the whole truth. And it's called an apology. But no white person needs an apology at all, or if anything, you're supposed to hate us. Yeah, we're not supposed to be friends like my dad's best friend was black, Stu, Neil. I mean, no, you can't have that in America. Listen, we're supposed to be disseminated. You're supposed to hate us. There's supposed to be a whole black culture. You're supposed to, keep thinking it's a black thing and all these things. We have no idea about music over here, whiteys. You know, you couldn't teach us how to dance and we couldn't teach you how to make computers. No, 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 no. Don't do that. No, that's just, listen, that's not going to work. I even saw a black guy trying to teach somebody how to nay-nay the other day. You got to quit doing that. You're supposed to, whenever they say, hey, can you teach me how to nay-nay? You're supposed to say, cracker, whitey, bitch, you'll never be nothing, and then walk off. It's in the handbook. I can't believe some of y'all have really put down the book of oppression. It's getting disturbing. By the way, this was sarcasm. Maybe that has a way of penetrating somewhat. My neighbor thinks this is silly as shit. Lives right across from me. Black guy. Does barbecues all the time. Loves the Cowboys. Yeah. He makes jokes out of this shit. He don't really want to talk about it though, because talking about it makes it grow. Peace.